Yo, man, I was so pissed today in the morning, but then I figured out that the dumbass was me.
What? Did you
Yeah,
take the trade
dude.
with us or what?
What is it?
Did you take the trade or what?
No, man. I was just fighting my way through my breakfast. So, yeah, dude. Let me tell you that story. It's kind of like a funny. So, it's not going to take too long. So, today we did not. I did not sleep in my house. I sleep in my fiance's. Why? Because they're still doing some electrical stuff, right? So they need to demolish some center block here in the house. Just so you guys know, my house is fully made out of concrete or cement center blocks, right? So it's not like easy to perforate and do some cabling. So I seal it up with plastic and stuff so that the dust doesn't fly around the thing, right? So I came out here, or I came into my office, so to my house where I have my office, a little late, and I was like, whatever. I can do my scrambled eggs in the microwave. I can do my coffee also in the coffee maker, right? Very quickly, and then I can do, I don't know, a waffle in the air fryer. Everything at the same time. I already have nailed down. This is what I do every single morning, right? I came out here, and I have no power on any outlet of the kitchen. So I cannot make my fucking food. And I'm just pieced around looking for extensions to connect it from the living room to my fucking kitchen, right? And then trying to run every fucking thing at the same time. Man, that was pissing me off because I did not have my coffee. I did not have my eggs. Man, dude. Then I went into the live show, right? It does give me into a good mood, by the way. And then my girlfriend or my fiance said, "Hey, how's your breakfast?" And it was a piece of shit because I don't have electricity on the outlets on the kitchen. And she was, "But are you out of gas?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? My car? What are you talking about?" "No, dumbass. The gas in the stove. Don't you have a stove?" Right? And I'm like, "Right, I do." So I was just, like pissed at the electricians
Typical
because they
man.
leave me out without contacts there. But I do have a stove where I can just old fashioned. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I felt. So I'm in a good mood. Out of money because I did not take the trade. Well, your trade, right, on your show. But I did take a Solana trade, I did take an Ethereum trade, and I did take a Bitcoin trade. Yes, sir. Remember we were talking about the double bottom, man. We nailed it. We nailed it. It was a very nice one. So let's jump
Nice.
into how was your morning, my friend? Because at mine, as you can see, was a little disaster, if we might call it that way.
That was good. I mean, it's so volatile right now, right? So it's like, holy smokes, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's very high intensity, you know? Even right now, like it's still chop, 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 right? So it's really quick. You got to pay yourself quick. Same kind of story we were talking about yesterday. We were able to get a couple of good trades. One was iffy, but uh, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this morning. Up 1,200 this morning, currently. So far so good, but a really good trade on the live stream for everybody, which I was really happy about. So we were able to take the long this morning from here and make 200 bucks. We got out because it started to roll over. So I wanted to, really quickly, I was looking for a continuation trade, didn't get the continuation here. Then we broke out. So I looked for the retest back into here, and that's where we made lots of money. So we took that all the way up into our golden pocket. Now we're being a little bit of a rejection here, losing momentum to the upside. So possibly rolling over right now. So for now, so far so good. But a little bit of patience right now will prevail. We'll see what goes on with the rest of the day. But my God, did you see the tariffs? Like, what is going on, Nosy? What is your outlook right now? I can go more over the trades, but this is crazy, don't you
It
think?
is. It is, but it's not too surprising on my
I
end.
gotta shut my door too. 1 second.
Yep, absolutely. So in the meantime, Alex, it's back. I want to talk about the tariff thing, right? And this is let me wear my tinfoil hat, so because this is gonna be on the internet, right? So I don't want to be blocked, banned, or anything. So
The baby's sleeping.
perfect, nice.
He's got the tinfoil already.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. So the point is that I'm gonna be talking about things that I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So just so you know, oh shit, this thing hurts. All right, better. So that's why I wear my
Stabby.
tinfoil hat. For some reason, every single time that I open my mouth with a tinfoil hat, I don't get banned or anything. So it kind of works. So, all right. Having said that, tariff. This is my take on here. I think the U.S. economy is crumbling down. All right, it's not. I mean, it's a fact. We know this. All right, we have seen it. How many times we in the last 3 years we've been talking about corrections or depression or even well, it's not a depression. It is right before depression. It is a
Recession?
recession. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, a recession. So, I mean, remember last December we were talking about a soft landing. Remember last year we were also talking about cutting rates and soft landing, right? Remember that in the middle of that last year we were talking about jobs and everything like that. Everybody was just grabbed to the chair. Are they going to cut rates? Right? Are we going to go into recession? And so on and so forth. And every single time they just made something, and we did either got the soft landing or not landing at all, right? We kind of like I just pulled up at the last minute before crashing. Also, remember the roof of I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the debt, right? That is unpayable, and it was just moved above, or getting higher, getting higher, just to be able to pay the debt. All right, interest and their current or their usual debt that they had, right? That they need to pay the workers, lights, water, so on and so forth. All right. So we know it's scrambling, but still one of the strongest economies. I mean, that is a fact. Despite it was crumbling, it still is, or it was, or is currently, the biggest economy out there, right? No denial there. But the thing is that if you see another rising economy such as China, but do not let yourself deceive. Why? Because China has stopped reporting youth growth, right? Has stopped reporting jobs per young people, right? It has stopped reporting many other things that are also talking about a thin wire of economy flippage. Why does that mean? What do I mean with that? It is all right. Younger people, there are not enough young people to sustain all the people that are coming out of the manufacturing area. So what's going to happen with that older people and then younger people not working or not having the means to sustain that economy flips, and then things start not going well, right? Therefore, we have some rising economies that are threatening the U.S. Now this guy takes the power and he does what he knows what to do. He is a showman. He has said it himself, all right? And look at, for example, the Apprentice show, right? You are fired, right? You are fired, right? And I think that's exactly what he's doing. You got tariff, and you got tariff, right? So the same exact thing. Yeah, exactly. He is doing what he should be doing, in my opinion, right? I mean, if I had a president, if I was from the US, I would like my president to start doing this. And why is that? He's using the power that he have, which is not small power. Remember, it doesn't matter if the pyramids of Giza start crumbling from the very top. Look at their base, look at their size. Who cares about the freaking top, right? So what he's doing is putting back that shiny golden cap on the Giza pyramid, right? Giza pyramid being the US economy. And he's going, you know what? You think that we're crumbling? You think that we're looking weak? There goes some tariff. You're not talking to anybody. You're talking to the USA, all right? So you better start talking. You start bowing. You start saying please and thank you, right? As before. And I'm going to flex it until I either break it or make it. And I think he's right now on that line. He's flexing that much that we are now seeing something that we saw on WW1, in WW2, right? Especially, I believe WW2, which is commercial war. All right. So what happens with that? Well, now he's deflecting a little bit, right? So he's letting go a little bit, so that things start flowing back, and he can put in here, hey, we either do things the way I say, or we go, or you see what can happen within a day. I just open my Twitter, and the damn world goes down into a spiral, right? And that is what we have been seeing. So it's not. I mean, you might be seeing this on your countries if you're not from the states, but or depending on which media you hear from the states. In my country, Donald Trump, it is the devil, right? It is the guy. It is responsible even for big wins that throw out your laundry, right? But the point is, the guy is doing what he was hired to do: protect its people, protect its economy. And despite, I mean, we could criticize its methods, he's using what has worked on business for a long, long time, right? So he's going for the true and trusted method, and that's fine. I mean, who can blame, right, a father protecting their child, right? I'm just gonna leave it like that. And what we need to be criticizing, if you have a critique and you're not from the states, right? I mean, your opinion is welcome everywhere, but who you be criticizing is your own president, your own system. What is your presidency doing? Is he not being manipulated, right? But still willing to do some deals, right? Is it he's able to stand with your country? Are they cutting out the bullshit in the Congress, right? So things that at least my country is not doing, right? And I do need to come out clean here and say, you know, when I'm pissed off, it's not Donald Trump. It is my fucking government, right?
Yeah,
So
it's same with Canada. It's
absolutely,
bullshit, right? It's like Canada's still. We're the same ones, man.
yeah, man. Exactly. And just so you guys know, Canada just above the US and Mexico just below. We're getting beat with the same bat, guys. So, yeah, man.
Both
So the
ways,
point,
man.
both ways. So just to wrap it up with Turf, I think he's pushing, he's squeezing the hose, right? So when you squeeze the hose, you build up pressure one way, and when you release it, you know, like the pressure goes and shoots out and then decreases back to its normal pressure. Why? He only have 4 years to rule. He needs results by the second year. So he pressures, let's go. Pressures, let's go. Pressures, let's go, right? And I think he's going to keep doing that until he gets what he wants, which is a stronger US economy. The rest of them looking at him with fear and respect, because let's be clear, there is no respect among nations. There's only fear. There has only been fear from the beginning. There is no respect. All right. So just let's put that out clear. YouTube, this is my opinion. This has had nothing to do with the actual. This is all fiction. All right. So this is just a story. Other than that, that's what I think in tariff, my friend.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, I mean, Canada's the same, man. It's like we're the only country that's retaliated except for China. Did you see that? Canada's stupid, man. I'm telling you. So we're the only ones who do we think? I don't know. Who do we think we are? Is what I think, right? So, I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's like, okay, this guy wants a deal, make a deal, get on with it, right? But I think right now it's like he's causing maximum pain for the middle class, and then like you said, he's got 2 years to do this, because then they got that midterm kind of re-election thing, don't they? So uh, he's got to do it fast, right? And it's crazy how fast he's done a lot of this work, right? So uh, not a fan, but also I understand, right? And he asked Mexico and Canada to take care of their borders. As a country, we should be doing that anyways,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of like, okay, this guy's asking us to do stuff that we should be doing for ourselves. So pretty I don't think it's unreasonable. I think just the way he goes about it can be a bit pushy, right? He's trying to be a bully, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild.
It's
So what are
wild,
your
man.
thoughts on the charts? Do you think we're going up? Do you think we're going down? I think it's just volatile. It's crazy volatility right now, man.
Is it?
It's so wild, man.
You hear that? You hear that?
What?
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Let's talk about charts. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Let me jump in here. So I don't think that we're going to zero. I think that we can still go lower. I don't think that we're gonna be seeing the low just this week. I could be wrong, man. At this point, I don't know, man. I'm even afraid to make a prediction. Let me just do my analysis. So let's go back to
See it.
let's see it. Let's go back to Bitcoin, right? So we were talking about a wick in here, right? We have the little range, kind of like I'm making that a spring out of a bigger range, right? And I was, you know what? The economy is not doing good. I think we have a very steep also trend line. I believe a double bottom or a secondary wick is gonna be the case in here before we start breaking stuff to the upside, all right? But these two candles, oh, I don't know, man. Pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump, right? And I think this is what you are trading in within those two candles, right? The whole freaking morning,
Yeah.
ding ding at the top, right, and dong dong at the bottom. So what? I mean, that should be exciting, but it's also dangerous. So the thing is, like, I would like to see more like this and less like that. What could we be seeing or being forced to see here? Well, that depends, I would say, at this weekend. What are we going to be seeing for Friday, so in 2 days? Because right now, we are making a trend line here that we are not just being able to break through, and we have a flat bottom. This is for now, a double bottom. We need at least to get somewhere around here to make that W to start thinking that we have a double bottom, or to start thinking that we are in a double bottom, that we are actually in a double bottom. 1 second, somebody. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry. I think that's fine, I guess. Oh, can I leave it to you for 1 second? Somebody's in here.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, my friend. Sorry about that.
All right, let's look at it. So, yeah, it's been a crazy morning. I'm looking for this to roll over. Lots of liquidity below us here. Just not really looking too. I mean, V-shaped recovery right now. So we're on the 5-minute here. Obviously, this is a little bit short-term time frames, right? So really, the volatility here is wild. This morning, we had the Chinese news. So we got the reciprocating tariffs, which dumped the market, right? Then we had this breakout here, continuation trade. So, like, it's all over the place, right? It's all over the place. So really, it's about risk management here. Are you okay now, OC?
Oh yeah, man. I'll tell you this story afterward, but yeah.
Yeah. So this is looking to continue, but for me, like, there's definitely liquidity in the lows here. We didn't sweep the low in here, so that concerns me, right? We literally just missed it, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, they front ran. I mean, we gave a long trade setup front running this, but it literally front ran the low here. It front ran the high retest here. Okay, so it's like, not only is it really wicky and volatile, but it's like, it's scammy, right? It's totally like knocking people out of positions. It's stop loss hunting, right? Goodwill hunting, stop loss hunting, whatever hunting, right? You're into, but it's all over the place, right? So for me, it's like, patience, take key trades, and like major like, shout to our friend good old risk management, right? Like, for me now, I would think that we're coming back down for this right now. That would be my idea. But I wouldn't be surprised if we, come up and sweep the high and then go. Like, the way it's behaving today, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, I'm up today, so I'm not looking to take any trades. what are you looking for long term, Osti?
Perfect. Let me just wrap it up. By the way, it was the electrical company. I did not pay my bill.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, man. I did not pay
because
my
too much
bill.
solar powers.
Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm laughing of. They came in. Hey, electrical bill. You did not pay. Yeah, I know. You're gonna get a 10 fee recharge. All right, I know. We're here to turn off your electricity. Yeah, go ahead. And then I just closed the door and I came here. Alexa, turn on garage lights. And then I just went. Book. They flicked like for a instant second. And I'm embarrassed, dude. I'm on electric, out of the electric grid.
You're sneaky, man. I
Dude,
love
it's
it.
gonna cost me $10 to reconnect. I don't care, but that is just priceless, man. Just like Mastercard, right? For everything else, Mastercard.
I can't believe they come to your house. They come to
They
your
do.
house for the electrical?
Yeah, they do.
Bro, they're so crazy.
I mean, here in Mexico, people are very, I don't know. They find a way around. Let's just call it like that, right? So they actually come and they take out the meter, do something to the meter, they put it back, right? I mean, you can dedo it, but yes or no. But yeah. So the point in here, it is that at this right here, going upwards here, we can be taking this trend line again. So remember what Alex just mentioned, that the way it's behaving, we could be going up, sweep the highs, and then come back down. Look at the triangle that we're forming here, right? Let me just get right. I don't even know what that line is. Hopefully nothing important. All right, it's gone. Look at what triangle we're forming right here, right? With the blue lines. So that means that we either need to take the previous highs to start thinking that we have that double bottom formation, which means breaking the trend line and then going back down for retest, and then off we go, because in this way we're going to be making a higher low. Or all right, they're checking if I'm not stealing electricity. I can see it from right here. Oh, fantastic. Love it. All right. Or we can go slam on the dash line here, right? And then coming back down to revisit lows, right? Basically, oh man, yeah, kind of like that. So right here, that's basically what we got, right? So it is so possible, and I do expect that sweep of the highs and revisiting lows. So if I start trading the lower time frames, I will be thinking, just like you mentioned, taking some orders right here at this trend line. So basically, that's what I got. Just so you know, really quickly, what I'm telling you, this is my dashboard for my electrical production. Look at this, solar panels into the house. And my batteries are already charged up fully. So let's go. Other than that, turn it back to you, my friend.
Nice. Yeah, so let's review here. We'll review the day and what I'm looking for, and really how considering a short here. I'm not 100% yet. So looking at this, right? What we have here is we have a beautiful, beautiful range. Okay. For me, it's important to identify your range and then try to trade within it. Okay. We did that a lot up here. Okay. When we were ranging up in here, we have rolled over and we have developed a range here. So we have our Monday high up here, right? That we would consider the top of our range, right? We always want to establish our range. And then we have our low, right? So our low's down here from Monday as well. So this is our range. Now this is a big range, right? So we have 8% range here. So it's like I need to shorten my range, okay? I use some support and resistance. I use Fibonacci. I use predictive ranges. I'll use all the tools at my disposal to kind of isolate price, right? We want to take price and then isolate down, and that's going to give me a much more focused view on what I'm trying to see, okay? So that's what I'm always trying to do here. Now, we have rolled over yesterday. Great shorts, by the way. We all took tons of shorts all the way down to the lows because liquidity, right? Liquidity all the way up here. So what do we have all the way down here? We have the same thing, liquidity. Great short this morning, great long this morning into our key level. Okay. All things be considered. Okay. So when we look at the trading day today, what was apparent this morning, obviously we have our China FUD. Okay. So that happens. We know we haven't swept the lows here, but we have pretty constructive price action on the way up. And then look at the impulse area. I always tell you guys, where's the impulse area that we're looking price to return to, right? This pretty constructive, right? Up, down, continuation. But look, we push up here and we leave all this liquidity behind. So we should expect price to return before we go. What happened this morning? Yeah, we have the news, but we could be expecting that this morning and we got it. Okay, so fair value gaps, golden pocket 786 bounced out of here. We had a beautiful VWAP retesting continuation here. Did not take the trade. It was pretty early. We have an inverse head and shoulders here. So whoop, right there. There's your inverse head and shoulders. And breakout retest OC trade. Okay, continuation right there. Okay, didn't take that. However, I did take the long here of a retest continuation. Quick $200. Nothing to write home about. But I didn't want to be exposed to the downside because remember, it's super, super volatile, right? So took my $200 and ran. Then we get the breakout. Okay, the breakout on the open this morning, very nice. Then we get a perfect retest back into our zone. Order block, retest of previous highs, continuation trade. Okay, maybe I should have taken that short. And then beautiful $1,000 trade all the way up to our key target, which is our beautiful order block and golden pocket. Okay, so double confluence in that level, given in advance to everybody on the live stream. Okay, perfect tap and down we go. Okay, so it's been following the key levels. It's just so volatile that you have to be very careful. Okay, that's the thing, right? So a little rejection here off of the golden pocket order block. Okay, however, making a higher high, so getting above this high here, right? Closing candle above there. So we can be possibly looking for a continuation here. My only concern is that we haven't taken that low. Okay, we came really close yesterday, but we didn't take it. Okay, so coming back down into VWAP, coming back down into the liquidity of the lows here, very possible right now. We have a mitigation of the low here. So we have a breakdown, retest, continuation trade here. Okay. Now I didn't take this because I'm up today and I don't want to give the money back. It's one thing to make the money. It's another thing to keep the money, right? So taking high probability trade setups is going to be critical in an environment like this. Now I am interested in coming back here. But right now, I mean, if we are looking at this, we have a low, we have a high, and a higher low, right? If we're zoomed out a bit more, 15-minute time frame, right? We really have a continuation here, right? Yes, we have swept the highs, mitigated into the golden pocket. We could look for a breakdown, but we're treating this like a range. So if this is a range within a range, this would be probably our point of control. This would be our value area low, and this would be our value area high. We can prove that by just zooming out a little bit here, right? And we can just pull a fixed range volume profile tool within this area. And there you go, right? So point of control, right? You can also use your predictive ranges in here to give you more of an equilibrium, which is what we hit right here, our discount and our premium up top here. We can get rid of all the garbage that I draw on my charts. You can see how clean this looks here, right? So we came up to our equilibrium, right? Can we push up into the premium, right? Range to range, look, calling that low there. Pretty nice, right? So if we're going to get rejected here, right, we'd look to come back down to discount and sweep this low, which we never hit perfectly, okay? We also, like I said yesterday, we also never fully took this high, okay? So we never came for this high over here. We still front ran this one too, Okay, so it's front run city. Therefore, we need to participate as safe as possible in volatile times like this. The hopium right now, double bottom. Okay, I hate double bottom's another one of mine. That's why I like the balloon dog, right? That's why I like the double bottom bull flag, right? Because this can trick everybody. Oh, double bottom, we're going up. I don't fucking think so. That's just me. That's just me. I mean, you could look at this, okay? If you're a pattern trader, okay, this is this morning, okay? I was laughing, right? So we have a balloon dog here. We have a three-legged balloon dog, okay? We got a bear flag, okay? We have a head and shoulders. We have a ascending triangle. We drew this one too. Okay? I mean, if you want to get out your Etch-a-Sketch and you want to draw these things, by all means have fucking fun. If you're making money with it, great, right? What do we have right here? Adam and Eve pattern, whatever you want to call it. If you're going to make money off of it, great. I don't care what you call it. You can call me King Beaver, Lord Otter. It's what I prefer. But as long as you're making money, like people probably drawing this like a bull flag. That's cool. Stop loss below the low, continuation, breakout, retest, whatever. For me, I want confirmation. I want key levels. I want order blocks. We have these tools that are much more accurate. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Not to mention, there is a drawing tool in here. Okay. So you can go on and you can turn on all your beautiful triangles and your channels and your broadening wedges, enable targets, and you can turn them on. Okay. And you can go through and they work. Okay. I'm not saying they don't work because people wouldn't trade them if they didn't work for them. I'm just saying for me, this doesn't help me. For you, maybe it does, right? Let's see if it gives us something on the 15-minute. Probably. Let me see. Ascending, broadening. Oh my God. Okay. Descending channel, breakout, retest. Target up here at 79,000. Easy. Okay. However, golden pocket tap, money flow, order block, rejection, probably coming down to the lows, right? It's very much up to you to use your strongest tool. I hope it's your strongest tool, and that's your brain, right? Some people, maybe it's not. That's okay. That's why we have the tools to help you, okay? But buy low, sell high, treat it like a range right now is where I am. But this doesn't look like healthy price action, right? This is very, very choppy. And if you're new and you're not taking profits early and you're not experienced, this will wreck you. I promise you that. This will wreck you. This looks like it's coming down. Minimum's coming for the lows in here. That's my opinion. But risk management, participate, but don't get destroyed, right? The NASDAQ here topping out, coming into the order block, same resistance level that I had for Bitcoin, right? So confluence here, right? Rejection here. S&P looks like complete dog shit. Still looking for it to come down to here. Okay. USDT dominance continuing to push. Still looking strong. Okay, so a lot of these things, you know. OC's favorite token. $1,400, bro. Holy
Nice.
shit. Bro, you gonna buy some?
I did. I'm already into a trade. Although I think it could
Let's
be rolling
go.
over.
Let's go. Bear market lows. Here we come, baby.
Holy shit with Ethereum, man.
Hey, guess what? Alex O'Crypto sold right here.
Nice.
I got
Love
the
it,
receipts.
bro.
If you want to see it, I got the receipts, bro. If you want to see it, I got the receipts all day. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
And we longed right here. Remember that trade?
Oh,
I know you remember that.
nice. Yeah,
So crazy.
absolutely.
So you bought some
Then,
Ethereum.
mhm. Yeah, I bought some Ethereum. Well, I was expecting some lows at that area. Based on Bitcoin behavior, I was thinking that we also going to be having a little bit of a further move to the downside. But first, let me answer a question which I think is important. Infinite Open Hooch says, "Hey guys, how can I get back in here to get your links sent me?" So when you are on, remember you need to click on your server, click in the server, and then you look for the channel. Right now we are on TA Talk, right? But also we share links on settings and strategy. The important thing is that you see the little guy here with those I don't know how you call them, whatever waves around its head, right? And then you just hover over it and you see the little open chat. So you click the open chat, and there you go. You have the open chat, right? From the things that we have shared before. And then, for example, right here, you can click again on the open chat, and then there we go. We have the open chat for what we have sent. So there it is. That is the answer to your question. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Hashtag FETH, by the way. So we were talking about yesterday a possible sweep of the lows, like in here, right? I was actually drawing this trend line, and guess what? Our entry was beautiful. Also, today morning I mentioned, well, Bitcoin is not looking that healthy. We could still roll over, and we're still below our zero line right here in Ethereum. All right, so we are still bearish. Yes, we do have a peak seeker, we have a bullish divergence, we have a higher low on our oscillator, but the fact of the matter is that we're still below the zero line. Look at your prime score, look at your consolidation score, look at your volatility. Right, we are not bullish, right? We have our first possible pattern, which is sweep of the lows. Perfect. And then I was mentioning today in the morning, if you really want to jump in, I would not be suggesting that. But if you again really want to jump in, you can jump in at this price area, but with a fourth of your entry. This is just to scratch out that itching that you have. All right. This is not something that I'm going to be taking. This is just something because what we have a bullish divergence and a peak seeker. That's it. It's even a complete analysis. All right. But because somebody asked about entry, so if you really, really, really want to jump in under your own risk here. I rather wait for the ribbon to start breaking through the zero line. When we start breaking through the zero line, we most likely are going to be seeing some big movements, like this movement taking previous highs and then retracing in here to then go to previous other lows in here, maybe get a bounce. This is going to be your entry, and then off you go to break next highs. So then the question was, why, if you think that we could be bouncing up, why am I going to be waiting for a short or shorter long here if I can take it right now? And the answer is because we can still roll over. If we can still roll over, we don't want to raise our money. All right. So nonetheless, if you really want to jump in because you want to take the full possibility, all right, well, then this is your entry. But I wouldn't be taking it. I'm not taking it. In fact, our entry was right there, right before the flip right here. So we should be already taking TP1, moving your stop to entry, and then letting it run as it should. So that's basically it on Ethereum. So that's what I got. Let me take a look at something else in here. Let me go to EOS. EOS, everybody's being crazy about EOS, but again, we're failing to hold position. Why? Because it's a dead project, right? So what are we looking for? Remember that if you wanted to long it, and we talked about this, I believe 2 days ago, Monday, we were waiting for a breakthrough your zero line. That means breakout, retest, and then your entry, off we go. What's happening here? Oh, my bad. Let me go back to EOS. Where is it, man? Here it is. All right, EOS. So what's happening at this point? Well, then we're failing to hold not just the trend line, but also the dynamic reactor. So your long position is no longer valid. What we need to wait for, it is either the flip of the ribbon, all right, which we could be having, but look at your candle. It's not there yet, all right? Look at your candle. It's not there yet. Or the complete breakdown, right? Retest, and then off we go with a short position open right there. Other than that, this is what I'm expecting on EOS. I will be preparing a short, and in fact, I'm going to be adding an alert to this trend line right there. That's going to be for me. Let me just do one more link. We're having a higher low, same exact as Bitcoin. We are not there yet, not even in a W pattern. We have not been taking highs. We could very much be into a symmetrical triangle at this point, so do expect a possible movement in here. I believe, based on this oscillator, that we are going to be breaking through and confirming a W pattern neckline. All right, and after that, just gods know what's going to happen. We need to come and visit once again what we have in here. Most likely a retracement, create your trend line, off we go like this. All right, but this, it's unknown. All right, that is unknown. We can only be pushing all the way here. Why? Because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is much more volatile. Whatever Bitcoin does, you see that Lincoln replies, right? So at this point, Link doesn't have a mind of his own. All right. So just wanted to let it over there, right there. Alex, you shared something here. Vanek confirmed that China and Russia are settling energy trades in Bitcoin. Holy shit. If that is confirmed, man,
Crazy.
crazy.
Bad dollar. It's not good for the dollar, man.
Not good. Oh shit. Hopefully not another WW, guys, but we'll see. We'll see.
Website, right?
Exactly.
www.oconlyfans.com.
Onlycharts.com, please. I show my naked point of control there.
Oh God. I'm always in a schlong.
Nice. And they
Okay,
issue
well.
that right in the middle. What is it?
Right in the middle of the war, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is absolutely. All right, so that's what I got for today. We do have another session in a couple of hours, if I'm not mistaken. Alex, are you going to be visiting us there today?
Yeah, I'll be there today.
Nice, nice. So guys, if you are part of the Chart Hacker community, guys, we'll see you there later on. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining. And Alex, do you have anything else before we wrapped it up?
Trade safe. That's it. Be
Stay
smart.
safe, guys.
Don't overtrade.
Absolutely. Other than that, guys, thank you so much
Okay.
for joining. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.